All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem ChakWadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, salutations to the hopeful elect that's fighting the good fight of faith and truth, in sincerity and wholeheartedly. Shalom to the Akwath, which is the women believers. Shalom to you. So you see on the screen, it says April 8th, 2024. It's supposed to be a sign in heaven. So
8th, 2024 is a date that has everyone talking. This is the day when the moon will slide between Earth and the sun, casting its shadow across our planet in a grand display that we call a total solar eclipse. This celestial spectacle will traverse North America in its entirety from Mexico up through the United States and into Canada. It's an event that's both humbling and awe-inspiring, reminding us of the cosmic ballet that endlessly unfolds above our heads. But it's not just the spectacle that captures our fascination, it's the mystery and the intrigue. The sun, our closest star, is a source of life and light, yet it holds so many secrets. And as we anticipate this event, the sun's mystique only grows stronger. April 8th.
So we understand what the Lord told us about, the sun, moon, and the stars. They are signs. And, it's pretty interesting because April, is where the weather in the United States pretty much everywhere is getting better. When is the best time to bring the destruction that you would like to bring is in the spring and summertime. It says, and the Most High said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs. So that's a sign. If it is a full solar eclipse, that's a sign. And for seasons and for days and for years. That's why we're able to know, what day of the week it is, because of the moon. The way that it goes from a full moon down to a little crescent. Okay? So these signs are not a small thing. If it does happen April 8th, best believe that it's going to follow an event. So we use this for the internet scripture, but you also got to understand the first fold of the scripture. If you just read the first two verses, it says, Psalm of David, the heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament show of his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night show of knowledge. All right. So at one point in time, we was able to look into the constellations, and that's actually Issachar's gift. We was able to look into constellations and see what to do, what not to do. It's going to be a good crop season, bad crop season. So we was able to read the constellations, and we're going to get that back. So these things was foretold to come, and the Lord said these will happen in the last days. Matter of fact, let's go to
2024 is a date that has everyone talking. This is the day when the moon will slide between Earth and the sun, casting its shadow across our planet in a grand display that we call a total solar eclipse.
So it says, and I will show wonders in heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. All of that represents war. It's going to be blood because of war. It's going to be smoke because of fire. Both war bring both of those things. A lot of bloodshed, a lot of fire, a lot of bombs going to be dropped. So the Lord is telling you that when these wonders in heaven happen, also it's going to be followed by blood, fire, and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, the full solar eclipse, and the moon into blood. So the moon is going to turn red before the great and terrible day of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. So this is why we report on these things, to marry the things that's going on in the earth to the scriptures. That's how you prophesy. You filter what's going on in the earth through the scriptures. So it says, and it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance. You see, the reason I'm reading this scripture, just to put it out there, this is talking about the last days. So the Lord said only in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance. Why the Lord did not say whoever should call upon my name shall be deliverance? He made it specific. So while all hell is breaking loose on the earth, you have a stronghold. Okay? You have a resting place. And that resting place is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, if you are an Israelite. And as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua have said in the remnant, whom Yahweh shall call. Okay? So also he made another distinction, the remnant, because the only ones who's going to be delivered on this side are the elect of Israel.
This celestial spectacle will traverse North America in its entirety from Mexico up through the United States.
And you see, it said from Mexico through up the United States. It didn't say the whole world, because this is where majority of the bloodshed and the smoke and the fire is going to end up at. Okay? So it said, and there should be signs in the sun and in the moon. So Luke is just reiterating what Joel said. And in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, sea and the waves roaring. So, you're going to be seeing strange tides. You're going to be seeing civil wars, world wars, all of that. Okay. With perplexity, which means being without hope, not knowing which way to turn, being without resources. You're going to have famine, all in the midst of this. But before these things happen, you will see signs in the heavens. And it said men's heart failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. So what is going to be coming on the earth that would make a man have a heart attack? Because it said for those things which are coming on the earth, my sword shall be bathed in heaven. So when all hell break loose, going back to the famines, the civil wars, the seditions, a lot of bloodshed, the cherry on top is the missiles. The ones who are alive, they're literally going to see their life flash before their eyes. Okay? Because imagine, Lord willing, I'm on the chariot at this time. But imagine being on the earth and you seeing missiles coming down on the earth. You know that's, come on now, it's over with. Also, I think about the scripture when it said men's hearts fell in them for fear. So imagine hearing an alarm, missiles have been shot. Go to your shelter. You knowing damn well shelter ain't gonna save you. Majority of people don't have shelter. Only the rich have shelter. Right? So scripture says that Babylon is going to be wiped out in an hour. So that means that 30 minutes, only that's how long it takes for missiles to come over here. And the next 30 minutes is going to be the destruction, right? So you only got 30 minutes from wherever you at to go try to hide where it ain't no hiding place. That will cause a heart attack too. Okay? So it said, which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. So when you read these two scriptures together, through the Spirit, when the scripture says in First Peter's 4:17, it says that the righteous should scarcely be saved. It might be 4:18, First Peter's 4:18. So that is the scarcity of our salvation, because missiles, shot, deliverance happening at that same time, right? Because we have to be off the earth before the missiles hit. That's common sense. Between the 6th and the 7th trumpet. So it said, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. So when you start seeing these signs, understand that salvation is right around the corner.
Into Canada. Spectacle will will traverse North America in its entirety.
Now it said North America. This is where majority of these events is going to take place. It's going to be bad all over the world. You still got World War III going over there in the Middle East, so-called Middle East, which is just Asia. Okay. But majority of this destruction, the Lord is saving the best for last, Babylon the Great, aka America.
From Mexico up through the United States and into Canada. It's an event that's both humbling and awe-inspiring, reminding us of the cosmic ballet that endlessly unfolds above our heads.
And I'm actually interested, Lord willing, April 8th, the full solar eclipse do happen, because I never seen one in my lifetime. So, I'm looking forward to it. So I just wanted to report on this. And also, I read Joel 2:33 just to show you that it's deliverance in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So, and when you start seeing these things, look up, for your redemption draweth nigh. So all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Hopefully this video is edifying, and shalom.